This is not your traditional run-of-the-mill study abroad program.
Students receive hands-on training in clinical diagnostics and healthcare training. The physicians are working one-on-one with students, and the learning curve that increases every year from day 1 of clinics to day 7 is tremendous. It's very unique across an undergraduate curriculum.
I got the pleasure of working with Dr. Haddock, who is actually a physical therapist. She's been practicing for, I think, 3 or 4 years. She is very, very knowledgeable, and she was helping me with a lot of things. She would quiz me over things whenever people came in. She let me work with the patients. They'd come to me and I'd show them exercises and stretches that they were supposed to do at home. And it was really cool to be able to work one-on-one with the patients and be able to get a taste of what I'm going to be doing later on in my life.
Watching the development and watching sort of the experience through the students' eyes, to me, that's where the great joy is, and that's the high point for me.
One of the things that I thought about long and hard before beginning this partnership is I wanted it to be sustainable. And sustainability means going back annually as well as growing the program.
Take those in the morning, noon, and night.
Going every year, you build friendships. And part of going and continuing the program is because these are our friends. This community is another home for us and a place that's so welcoming for me and for WKU.
One thing I was very unsure about was the group of people we were coming with.
Okay.
But we just kind of meshed together really well, in my opinion.
There's a lot of ants.
I thought we worked really well together in the clinics, which is the most important part. I could not be more thankful for the group that came on this trip. The trip, other than clinics, has been a wild ride.
I loved doing all of the more fun activities like the safari and the feeding the giraffes with my mouth. I'm so excited.
I'm glad being a part of this trip, we did get to go see the beach. And we did get to see like the more touristy things, but we also got to see a more in-depth version of Kenya. We got a different perspective that most tourist people would, most people on vacation would get from Kenya. I think having that perspective definitely makes us smarter and makes us more aware, and it makes us as students more willing to put in the work and put in the time to try to make a difference.
What I hope this program does is instill a mentality of service in future physicians and future healthcare workers, and come to a realization of their place in the world through that experience, and having students embrace that as an opportunity and an obligation to serve is really my biggest reward.